Hey peeps, how you doing? How you feeling? I hope that you're good. It's Bianca, and of course I'm back with part 2 of the Babyface Tinydesk. Now I know some of you came into the DMs, some of you came in the comments and said, why are you stopping the video at that cusp of a moment that Avery gave us? And you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I did it on purpose. Okay, so I ain't gonna say nothing. If you haven't seen the whole Tinydesk by now, I don't know what's going on for you. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on for you, but listen, please go and enjoy because it kicked off. That's all I'm gonna say. It was kicking off. So look, part 2, we're gonna go straight back to where we left off in part 1. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, pause. We have to work in order. We have to have structure around here in the BNA squad, yeah? So go and watch part 1. It's in the description below, and then come back to this one. But if you can't wait, let's just get into the video. You ready? Okay, let's go.
Just like a brony, you were too shy, but you weren't the only, 'cause so was I. And I said I think of it ever since, and how I said I built to my confidence. The next time you come my way, I'll know just what to say.
Now, I know we already spoke about this in part 1. I know I did, but I just need to reiterate my point, man. Listen, every note counts. And if we need a tutorial on why, just go and check out this clip. If anybody needs a tutorial as to why, tell them to go to this clip, because my goodness. If vocal agility and intonation was a description that required an image next to it, it would be him. It would be Mr. Avery Wilson, in my humble opinion, because he's just incredible. I ain't gonna go on though. I said what I had to say in part 1 in regards to this, and I'm just giving you a synopsis in part 2. Avery Wilson never fails to remind you of what the voice should be doing. Yeah? Should be doing. Every single note is so accurate. But on top of that, every single note is very elegantly visible. He is literally just giving us, and yeah, every single note, it is visible, and I think it's beautiful. And then whenever you come my way, as you know from part 1, that is one of my favorite bits. Just had to slide that in there, but my goodness, man, I love it. Right, let's get to the part that you lot cussed me for cutting out. Let's go.
Can we talk? Yeah. For a minute, sing, girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk? Yeah. Sing, girl.
Peeps, I need to put some big respect on the way that he seamlessly went into that falsetto quality there. I mean, you know, he's also holding down the melodic line in some places as well, and then on top of that providing some real good quality ad-libs. But when he went into that, can we, yeah, that was absolutely gorgeous. And then say girl, I love the way that he's really adding that sauciness to that girl. He isn't just going say girl, you know what I mean? He could have kept it snappy and added a glottal attack into it, but he makes it nice and sexy. Say girl, I think that's so beautiful.
Oh, girl, one more chance with you again. I will not let it go. Please, give.
Oi! You see what I'm trying to say? Oh, please. Right? Every single note is visible. It's not, oh, please. Right? Come on. Let's get to the climax. Let's get to the climax, rather.
One more chance for love. Can we talk?
Supported, intentional, unbelievable. That's what I'll put on it. SIU, this is how we do. This is how we do. SIU, this is how we do. This is how we do. Supported, intentional, and unbelievable. That is what I'm going to call that vocal climax. Just exquisite. Whoo! Let's carry on.
That I could change the world. Girl, I would be the sunlight in your universe, and you would think my love was really something good. If I could change. Oh yeah, it's your part, Jane, coming up.
Yes, this song is absolutely banging. I've always loved it. And I love the way that he goes into the... I think that's beautiful. The way that he enters back into that descending slide, adds a bit of chromatics into there, and makes it a little bit plagal to an extent, and that cadence.
If I could be king, even for a day. Yeah.
Listen, Tank came through and did exactly what he needed to do here. Yes, man, show them how you get down. That was beautiful. If I could be king, even for a day. Yeah, and it's nice and twangy. He's got a nice forward placement in there, and it's even got a nice little brassy undertone into it. It's really, really nice, that is. And it's a nice contrast as well from Babyface's tone. He picked the right one there. I like it.
Yeah, I take you as my queen. I'd have no other way. Yeah. And our love would rule.
I love the way that Tank always gives like that ooh, right? And he'll always use his head to give us that kind of like gospel feel to it. He adds a lot of soul whenever he's doing his oohs or ahs. You know what I mean?
We have made and I be a fool, yeah. Wishing for the day that I could change the world. I'ma be the sunlight. I'ma be the sunlight in the universe, yeah. You my love will still be something. If I could, somebody help me. If I could, change the world. If I could change the world.
Yes. And you know what as well? Can I also point out the fact that Avery did a really, really good thing in the BVs. He did a smart thing. So did you notice when himself and Shantae came in? Both of them opted for a harmony and the melody was missing. And I like the way that he basically said, all right, cool, I'm going to drop into the melody. Because of course, a melody is a key fundamental part of a backing vocal. So it doesn't necessarily make sense two people just doing a harmony and then the main tagline is missing. I like the way that he just took the responsibility to just slide in there and reignite the melody back into the song so that Tan could have fun delivering the ad-libs and having his fun with his vocal runs. Again, adding that gospel flair in there. Ooh. Yeah, and he really emphasized and just had fun.
We belong together, and you know that I'm right. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind?
Said we'd be forever. Yeah. Said we never die. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? When I can't sleep at night without holding you tight, girl, each time I try, I just break down and cry. Pain in my head, ooh, I'd rather be dead. Spinning around and around. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong
you know what? Because I don't want this video to be an hour long, and please let me know in the comments below if you don't mind me giving you my full perspective. Please let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to just elongate. But what I will say is, honestly, this vocal is basically a masterclass, man. Because you know what? Of course, by now we know that they are doing a phenomenal job. But what I'm really enjoying is the fact that every single person is really holding down their position 150%. From Babyface to Tank to Avery to Shantae, everyone held their ground so well, whether they were leading, whether they were doing harmonies, whether they were just simply enjoying the energy and the atmosphere. And that was such a fantastic rendition. Look, peeps, that is part 2 of my vocal analysis of the Babyface Tinydesk. If you liked, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want a part 3, baby, let's get into it. So yes, without further ado, I am going to go now. But much love, God bless, and I will catch you very soon. Bye.